Hey, this is Jeff with Georgia Fire Rescue Supply, and Jason here. I want to talk to you a little bit about what seems to be a hot topic in a lot of firehouses across the land right now. Jason, you still out there fighting fires on a regular basis. What's the talk about cancer prevention and problems in the fire stations?
Well, cancer's running rampant in our fire service members, and so it is very much on the forefront of everybody's mind. And a lot of the things that we're trying to do in the station is trying to keep our exposure down to the carcinogens that may be present as we're doing our firefighting activities. Some of those methods are that we're doing currently is make sure your gear's clean, make sure that we have a second set of gear and staying really on top of that and limiting the amount of exposure that we're having. If you're looking at our head to toe type of gear, a lot of the talk is that a lot of our areas of protection we're covered with the moisture barrier of our coats and pants, but in the areas of hoods, for example, there's no moisture barrier there. So that's something that's been a little bit more of a concern in the whole industry. There's programs of where people are swapping out their hoods, washing their hoods more often, swapping them out on scenes to get the hoods, that exposure off of your area that's more likely to have a quick route into the body of these carcinogens. But then also just staying diligent on making sure your gear's clean, and having two sets of gear so you can go to a fire, come back, and decontaminate your gear and get in the new system, and then go respond out to the scene.
Well, when we were younger firefighters, I hear people talking about Decon, and Decon when we were younger is all we would think about was hazmat scenes. And now we're hearing a lot of discussions about gross decontamination on structure fire scenes, which is not what we used to do when we were younger firefighters. And now, as the discussions have come out, I'm understanding it better. So on fire scenes, we've often been just covered in the soot and had it all over us, and we knowed we had it all over us, but until we got back to the fire station and started getting in the shower, we really didn't realize how much stuff we had on us. And even in overhaul, we would work through these multi-hour fire scenes with what we see now as a bad problem that we never washed off and cleaned until we got back to the fire station. And now I hear people having products that they're developing and putting out there to help clean the firefighters before they ever leave the scene. Where you've been wearing the hoods and we're getting all this contamination that we can take like a washcloth, and when we get back to the fire station and you see all that suspended on there. But now we've got products that's available for firefighters to use actually on the scene to do cleaning before they ever leave the scene. And that's kind of like the Decon that we were accustomed to as hazmat responders over the years. Now, we're just starting to sell a product called Rescue Wipes, and that's a product that's available to do that kind of thing, is to help clean up while you're on the scene. And the thing is that when you take a look at these, you're looking at something that's a little over 7.8 inches by like 11.8 inches, and it's designed to be able to clean up on the scene with, where you've got all these contaminants from around your face and actually all over your body, as much as you can clean. But the first thing I thought about when I saw one of these was, what's the difference in something like this and just a baby wipe or something like that? And I know you've looked into that a little bit, as to can we just go and go to some big box store and get some baby wipes or something like that, and it'd be just as good? What's your thoughts on that?
Ideally, you want something that's basically like soap and water. You want something that's a surfactant and that can lift and move and take the debris away, the carcinogens. What you don't want is your pores are already open because you're hot, you're sweaty. The route of entry is the open pores, and you don't want something that's going to make it to the point where it either makes it more transportable into the pores, such as like alcohol, which will dilate your pores even more so, or something that will coat over your pores. So you don't want something that's got alcohol in it. You don't want something that has some type of lotion-based substance in it. And that's the area where, you know, if somebody's trying to use something like a baby wipe or a hand sanitizer, those do have some adverse effects that even the attempt is to try to remove the carcinogens. That may be something that's actually helping aid that to either one, make a route into the body, or to seal it against the body.
Well, you know, one of the things is there's a white paper out from the Firefighters Cancer Support Network, and CDC's got some reports out. And one of the things I found interesting, and if you're an aggressive firefighter and ever been involved in an active fire scene, you know we sweat like everything. Well, the statistics shows that for every 5 degrees that your skin temp increases, that increase of skin temperature, our absorption rate increases 400% for every rise of 5 degrees. So, you know, we're like a sponge at that point, soaking in bad stuff that could harm us. And, you know, the thing that I've thought about that is, you know, we hadn't been doing that in the past as far as trying to remove these contaminants on the scene. And that's where, you know, these type of products come about, is like this packet here from Rescue Wipes. It comes in like a dispenser pouch, and it has, you know, like 40 of the wipes in there, and you just dispense them on a scene, and just use this to try to, you know, do gross decon and surface cleaning of your body actually on the scene. And you know, that you mentioned about having alcohol, and there's other things in there that some of those products have that really aren't kind to us as firefighters. And this, the people that's come up and made Rescue Wipes has come up with a formula that's doable for what we're trying to clean for. You know, it's real important for us to make sure that we're targeting the exact problems that we're trying to remove from our skin as firefighters, and at the same time they've created something that's really durable, because we're going to have something, being firefighters and rough and rugged as the environment is, we've got to have something that's pretty tough to get the job done while we're on the scene clean.
Well, getting the job done is and using the right thing for the task or the job is key. You know, in the fire station, we don't use, how many cleaners do we have in the fire station? Well, we got a bunch of cleaners, from truck wash to bleach, disinfectant, glass cleaner, you know, you name it. It's all different type of cleaners for different jobs. It's the same thing that's here. You know, you have people that look through the ingredients and look at different things, and oh well, a baby wipe will take care of it, or a hand sanitizer will take care of it. It's a cleaner, it'll take care of that. You kind of have to match up the right cleaner for the right job. You wouldn't go, you know, wash windows or the truck with a gallon of bleach, and you wouldn't necessarily go bathe with a glass cleaner, you know, and you wouldn't necessarily wash your gear with, you know, say truck wash. And so, you know, it's matching up the right cleaner for the right job, and that's what, you know, Rescue Wipes has done with their formulation.
I got you. Well, folks, we got these now available. We'll be putting them up on our website at GeorgiaFireRescue.com, and you can buy them on our website. They're going to be $5.85 per pack of 40. And if you want to buy them by the case, that's available, or other quantities that, you know, we can talk about that. A case has 18 packs in it, and you know, the shelf life, I'll tell you this, is we were concerned, you know, are these going to dry out? And so for about a 3-month period, we had these on the dash of a pickup truck, trying to see if they were going to dry out. And this is summer heat here in Georgia, and the issue is that it did well. In fact, these are built with a 3-year shelf life, and that's kind of how this packaging is designed. So I believe we got something that's going to be something of interest to a lot of you people that are taking this cancer prevention serious. You know, I encourage you to go and research, read the reports that are out there from the CDC, read that white paper that's out there from the Firefighters Cancer Support Network, and you know, come to your own conclusions of what needs to be done. But you know, my conclusion is we need to do a better job than we've been doing in the past decades, is taking care of firefighters and cleaning up on the scenes. So in closing, is there anything more that you'd like to tell the folks out here that's watching this video?
Just reduce your exposure. You know, take the methods and that's proven, and you know, there's a lot of stuff out there that's coming about, and we'll see this evolve over the years. But the biggest thing is, you know, reduce your exposure.
Well, this is Jeff and Jason from Georgia Fire Rescue Supply. Remember, we're speaking to you as a voice of firefighters that serve in firefighters. We've actually done the job for a long time. So we come to you with a bit of experience. You know, I guess you could say we know a thing or two because perhaps we've seen a thing or two. So if you have any questions, give us a call at 866-479-5495. And thank you for watching this video.